Suzette, good evening. Welcome. All right, we're going to do a couple of housekeeping here. All right, welcome to Tuesday Night Live with myself. I'm Mr. Floyd. I'm just doing some quick housekeeping here, making sure that we don't get interrupted because my father got no real clue about what we're doing. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yes, okay. We're going to forego the microphone and let's revamp here. All right, there we go. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Who knows? So we'll shut this off and microphone. Oh, hi, Millie. Welcome. Favor. All right, so your daughter is doing okay then? Grateful. Nathan, welcome as well. We weren't sure there, but favor to Millie's daughter who's been doing pneumonia there and not feeling well. So grateful. Thank you. All right, guys. So welcome to all, and Nathan, welcome as well. Hello, Suzette, Nathan, Millie, and anybody else who shows up here. We're going to do some channeling tonight and work with some energetics, specifically for Millie's daughter, and get some healing moving in her direction there. So grateful you're all here. Grateful if you're watching in the rewind or the replay. Again, my name's Josh. I'm with Mr. Floyd Channeling. Sorry for any issue with the microphone in the beginning there. Who knows, but it's working now, so that's all that matters. And so grateful. And hi to all. Much love and favor. Jennifer F., much love. Welcome. Grateful to see you in the chat. Grateful for anybody who shows up. Thankful. Should I put her in front of the camera? If you want to, we can do that. Certainly, we're going to do some energetics here. Millie's daughter has been really sick and not been well, and question about going to the emergency room and whatnot. So we're going to send some love as a group. We're going to take a few moments here before we do. We will channel tonight. Before we channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we're going to ground. Yes, if you want to, Millie, put her in front of the camera. Absolutely. We're going to do some quick energetics here. I'm not saying it's Reiki or anything. I'm not certified, but I do have the energetics of Saint Germain pushing behind. So we'll see what happens here, but certainly healing and prayers to Millie's daughter for sure. And so we're going to take a few moments. If you're just joining us in the live, what we're doing is we're going to ground in and take a moment. We're going to hold, if you can, inside yourself. Hold Millie's daughter, Zoe, Z-O-E. Hold that name in your frame. See it in golden purple. See it in a golden light. See your angels holding the name up. Whatever works for you in your universe. And we're going to go ahead and do some energetics as well. So we're going to take a moment and ground into Millie's daughter, Zoe. And yes, if you want to put her in front of the camera there. Joyce, welcome. Joyce, Millie's daughter's not feeling really well, and she's been dealing with pneumonia, so we're doing some energetics. So if you want to see Millie, everything works as energy, right? So if we lift Zoe's, that's Millie's daughter's name, Zoe, up into the higher light, and we hold her in a higher light, then we can lift up her energetics and knock that pneumonia right out of her. So there we go. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're doing some energetics. Of course, if you're not want to be involved, certainly understand, but otherwise just by watching you're giving consent then. And so what we're doing is working on you as well, but we're also helping to send love with the rose quartz through healing energetics to Zoe. And we're going to send love Do some smoothing. And we're going to tap that pneumonia right out of her. We're going to tap her lungs. We're going to pull it out. We're going to rip that pneumonia right out. And anything that's in you as well, any energetics that you want removed, we're going to rip those negative energies out. If anybody's not feeling well, we're going to rip that right out of them. We're going to do some more tapping on Zoe right into her heart chakra and her lungs and her throat chakra. And of course yourself on the other side too. What we're doing is moving energetics for Zoe. That's Millie's daughter. She's been dealing with pneumonia. And we're not going to channel. It's going to be a shorter channel. I'm actually going to be meeting up very shortly here with Huda, believe it or not. So I'm going to be seeing Jared in Boulder at an event that I was invited to. It's a shamanic band. I'm not sure, but it looks really interesting. And so they do shamanic music, and it's movement and music, and it should be a really good time, and I'm grateful. But I couldn't consciously go and have a good time without at least sending some energetics to Millie's daughter first, to Zoe, and sending love. So we're going to do that. All right. So Zoe, we're going to cut one more quick cut here. I don't have scissors. We could do this. All the sickness, throw it right out of you. We're going to throw it. We're pulling it out and throwing it out of Zoe, and then we're going to seal it. We're seeing her in a healed light body, and we're sealing the healing. And then we're going to call on Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. So Zoe, much healing. We love you. And we're sending energetics. And we're going to work a little bit here. Grab what's left. Clear the path. And we want to smooth down. We never want to move up. All right. Zoe, we're going to take one more moment. So in your third eye, which is really just inside yourself, visualize either on a chalkboard, a neon sign, whatever works for you. Hold up Zoe in the highest light you can. So if you can give me that, I would be grateful, guys, on the other side, and so would Zoe and the energetics. So take a moment, breathe in, breathe out, picture the word Zoe, Z-O-E, and send it off into the highest light, to the highest love, to the highest angels, to the highest healing. Favor and love to Zoe. All right, so we're going to bring in, yes, it's going to be fantastic. Thank you, Suzette. I appreciate it. And much, much, much love and light to Zoe. And to anybody out there who's dealing with anything in their energetic field that they want removed or aren't feeling well, healing and love to you as well. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. That's what we generally do on Tuesday nights. Although that's going to start changing now that I got StreamYards working. We're going to bring in Laura B. Next week, I'm going to invite her back. I've been kind of dangling it, but working on getting StreamYards, getting up and loaded. Actually, I've been lazy about it, I'm going to be honest, because I know this is going to represent, this is going to be a real quick energetic here. Whenever you guys get, just in universe, right? If you get to a shift where you know you're about to make a bigger shift and turning Tuesday night with Saint Germain into the Saint Germain, like Tuesday Night Lives, but with Saint Germain leading like interviews to Saint Germain interviews and bringing in Laura. We might even kick in another night or do something on the weekends, depending on my universe. But what we're getting at is here, that shifting that and knowing that there's going to be a shift, and we're going to start bringing John Benny, for example. We'll have Adam back on. So we're going to start doing different things. And you know that's going to change things, and you feel it, right? So there's always that delay of the trauma body that wants to hold off. You got it. The trauma body that wants to hold off until the light body's like, all right, there's no more. You can't hold off anymore. So StreamYards will be set up. It is set up now. I just got to go through the tutorials on how to properly use it. But it's so much easier than Zoom. And so we will move Tuesday night. This show will become the Saint Germain Live. Saint Germain Live. Whatever happens, though, it could be Like I said, Laura B, we're going to have her on occasionally, although we may have a special night for her once a week even, and just have her do cards and such. But there's a lot of people I'm looking to get on and to be interviewed by Saint Germain himself. And so, yeah, thank you for understanding that, Chris. It's that procrastination. You hit this delineation point where you know you got to make another change, and it's going to be a change for the good. And you know you're excited about it, but at the same time, the old trauma body wants to hold on to itself, and so that's where that. All right, let's shift to do more lives, and so this is where it's coming in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and channel. You're there now. So this is confirmation that, and if you're there right now, Chris, and your universe speaks to you and tells you that you're not in any other place than where somebody else is, and it's a deadpan mirror to you. And when that happens, look out, because the change when you're getting mirrored like that, when you get a mirrored situation in your universe where you're in a space and then somebody's mirroring that, like where I'm at in the delineation point to switch between bringing in live and doing this in a whole larger way, and you're in the same position, not what I'm doing, but in the same changing point, then look out, because that change is going to be humongous. You are very welcome, Millie. The change is going to be humongous, and get ready for it. Get ready, Chris, because you're getting mirrored that you're ready for that change. Millie, you are welcome. Zoe, love and favor. Life doesn't have to be so hard. We're going to send you so much love. You got this. May you start school. May you start school soon. May you see your friends. May you be in and centered in your universe. So much love. All right. She says that she felt an injection in her right arm. Oh, so awesome. Thank you, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael as well for protecting and sending protection and love to Zoe and Isis. Can you send a pyramid of love and healing protection to Zoe as well? Again, we all work in energetics, right? So Zoe says she felt that. We're sending her a pyramid from Isis. We do work with Isis in the dawning. If you haven't watched us, please do join us for Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd. We do that at 10:33 in the morning, or in the dawning. Morning, we don't like the word morning because why would you want to say morning? Even it has connotations. You're in morning. It is the morning. It's different spelling, but it sounds the same. So we say Good Dawning. Some people say Grand Rising. Same difference. It's just not. We're just not. All words. It's all energetics. And there's a lot of things I could say, and Saint Germain wants to say, but he's gonna hold off. But there may be some things tonight. As a matter of fact, hey Jared, I will be seeing Huda is right there. And if you didn't see his fire homa, we're still in the whole sphere of the new moon. Intentions are still available. Please watch his fire homas. If you are not grounded and you need some grounding that day, forget any of the 432 hertz or anything else. The fire will ground you. I guarantee you that. I look forward to its fire homas with all sorts of reverence because they're amazing. Because it's truly one of the most grounding things that I see on YouTube, and to be able to throw my intentions into that. Except I just kind of went, instead of just throwing intentions into the fire, this time I just went, my intention is that my universe is resolved. I'm not looking to break it down anymore. Just everything's resolved. I know my energetics, the old me broke it all down. So I'm going to leave it up to the universe and just say it's resolved. Yeah, Jared did an amazing short and an amazing 5-minute video this morning. I can't put it as more succinctly than Jared did, that you are source into words. And it's about finding the guru within, which is really when the guru without appears, because you mirror each other. And it was an absolutely... Exactly, because breaking it down, I am the resolved ish. I am the resolved energy at this point, and I just leave it at that. Because anything else is just wipe it away. And to see that you are the guru, and it's the guru within that brings the guru without, phenomenal. That was a fire video, Jared, and that was fantastic. So if you haven't watched it, I will put it in the family video after this. The fire homa was posted on the community page there, so yeah, watch it because. If you slow down in your universe, it's the only way you're going to hear things. If you slow down to watch it and to hear it and feel it, you'll understand exactly what he's saying. Because it's a fire video. All right, so we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we're going to do a quick channeling here, and then I am going to meet with Huda. Amazing. Grateful as well, Millie, that Zoe's all right, and that you did not have to rush to the hospital there as well. So we are all grateful for that. And will be wanting to hear in the dawning there, please again join us for good dawning, how she's doing, and we're going to do some more energetics as well with Zoe in the dawning. So for sure, keep that. Saint Germain actually might even devote the entire thing in the dawning. As a matter of fact, here we go. All right, we are going to bring in Saint Germain. You're channeling right now. Josh is skipping the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because he does not need it. It is mostly for grounding him, but he's already grounded. Saint Germain has been working with Josh through the energetics. So we are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we are channeling for you, to you, through Josh, for you today. And we say generally the same thing every day, so you know that it is us that we are here. We have been working with the rose quartz, which is the healing energetics on your universe, right? You live on a living toroidal field. You know that, right? And we have placed tools in your toroidal field, in your universe for you to use. The rose quartz. If you are in lack of love, if you are not feeling love for yourself, but you are understanding that you are loved, we cannot supplant, these tools will not supplant your energetics. They will either support or repel your energetics. It is based on you and what you are feeling inside of yourself, if these tools are going to work or not. It is not the tool that is going to change you. It is you inside that changes yourself, and the tool will enhance the change. So for Millie's daughter, for Zoe, we send her the greatest and highest love. And of course, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael are there in person, in energetic form. You cannot see us, of course. You can only see so little of the light spectrum. Otherwise, we'd be there. You'd see us glowing in the room. The room would be purple and it would be green. And you would be freaked out, but then eventually you would calm down and be like, oh my gosh, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael are here. But you cannot see that. This is why you live in a feeling universe. You have to feel your way into the energetics of your universe. And so for Zoe, we are hoping that she felt what we are sending to her, and we are hoping that she is feeling the love that we are sending to her. And you in your universe, if you are sending love to Zoe, or anybody in your universe, this is how your energetics work, okay? So we are going to talk about moving love in your universe. So if we are sending love to Zoe as a collective, right? If Josh sends love, or Suzette sends love to Zoe, then we send that love, right? If it's individual, you're going to get that one little beam. It's a strong beam, and it contains all the energetics of love from the universe. But it's just a little narrow beam. So you are sending that love. But then you add Josh to that. You make the beam bigger, right? This is how you play energetics in your universe, in your bigger grand source field. You get together. You make the energy beam bigger. You create more when you move more energy at once than a little beam here and a beam there. They all add up in the long run. If you and Josh and Jared, Fuda, or Suzette, and anybody in there is throwing energetics to Zoe, right? We are throwing those love energies to Zoe. She is going to get them. And if you throw one in, it's a little dent, poof, and a little more dent, poof. But the more we throw, the more it expands in her energetic field. Are you understanding that? You could throw negatives too. We are not hoping that you do, but it would expand in her energetic field as well, if she chose to accept that energy. We have to state that again. If she is of love, you could send her negatives and she'll be like, that is not my energy to absorb. But she is young, so she might not do that. So you do not send that negative energy out. You could do it as a test to somebody to say, I'm going to send you negative energy through the day, right? Grab a friend. Try these one day. Grab your best friend and say, at some point during the day, with love, of course, because we are just testing, I'm going to send you negative energy. Just something like, you, just whatever, or something positive. You could do it positive as well. It's just easier for you to pick up negative energies in your universe for some reason. But you are generally tuned to negative energetics because you are generally trained to be tuned to negative energetics in your universe. Nonetheless, you try that in your universe. Sit down with your best friend and say, I'm going to send you positive energetics during the day. We really don't want you to send negative energetics to anybody, because negative energetics, you don't want to dampen somebody's auric field. But we are going to see if they would repel it. But nonetheless, you could test first by sending love energy to somebody. So do try that in your day tomorrow. Find a friend or your spouse and be like, I'm going to send you love energy. And I'm going to pick a specific time, and remember, I'm going to come back and say to you, did you feel the love? Haha. And like that, because once you say it, you're like, I feel it. Then you could either text or whatever. Either way, just remember what time, and then you could be like, yeah, we were just there. We were in our universe. I felt the love from you. This is what we are doing with Zoe, with Billy's daughter. But if we all do it as a larger energetic field, a larger auric field of energy. And we beam that larger beam to Millie. It's going to hit in a larger way than 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's a bigger beam of love, right? It's going to enhance much quicker in her auric field instead of building up. It is poof, and she is going to feel that much better that fast. That is how energetics work in your universe. Using the tools as well, if she is sitting in front of the camera. It's all about intention. She really did not have to, but seeing it and seeing how people are caring about her boosts your energetics as well. It boosts the love and removes the cortisol in your body. And so we are sitting there, we are using the stones, and we are sending energetics to Zoe, right? So we are using the stone and moving the energetics into Zoe. So if you are behind that and you are watching it as well, you are also absorbing the energetics. But if you are part of this and you are understanding the title is, we are moving energetics to Zoe. You are getting it too, but as a side product. But you are part then of your energetics. We made it even larger because not only Joshua is moving the energetics to Zoe intentionally, everybody else who was sitting there, feeling the energetics and pushing the energies as well, they were moving energetics to Zoe as well through Josh. So everybody in the collective was a larger collective built into the rose quartz that was pushing into Zoe. I was giving her more energies. So in your universe, are you seeing how the energetics work in your universe and how the grand energetic play works? So there are lots of tools, of course, you could use in your universe. We are using the rose quartz because the vibration, every stone in your universe, every rock, you go to a crystal shop, right? If you are picking up amethyst, Saint Germain's favorite stone, of course. Although we do also like the purple fluorite, but the amethyst is Saint Germain's favorite stone. It is the balance, it is the violet flame in stone, of course. But if you are going there, so if you are out of balance, we would say get the amethyst and use that and move it around on your body. You will feel the energetics if you are wanting to be in balance. This is the important part. It will not give you balance. These rose quartz will not give you love. It will not give you healing. You have to have those energetics in you. You have to be willing to pull those. What it's going to do is pull those energetics out of you. It is good dawning, or good evening, we should say. Ha ha ha. Good evening. We are not used to saying good evening. Good evening, Angela. We are grateful you are in the chat. What we have been doing real quick so you can ground into the energies, Angela, is that we have been working with energetics. We are using the rose quartz, and we are working in energetics. Millie's daughter Zoe has not been feeling well. She is suffering she is not suffering. We are going to cancel that. She is carrying through her energetics at the moment. There we go. Pneumonia. And so we are pushing the pneumonia energetics out of her frame. So if you could take a moment and see Zoe in a higher light, we would appreciate that. You could say the word Zoe. You could say favor to Zoe and her health, whatever works for you. But we are grateful. This is what we are doing right now. And your daughter's name, and she had and her baby is in 3 days. So much favor. Saint Germain is so happy to see the family growing, so to speak. And so much favor to your daughter and her baby, which is due in 3 days, there, Suzette. But Angela, if you could send energetics, and all of you, keep sending the energetics to Zoe. If you send it in waves, she can keep catching it. But what we are saying is in your universe, these tools will not help you if you do not have the energetics built in you. What we are saying is if you get the amethyst and you want to be balanced, and of course we always recommend the amethyst. Nonetheless, if you want to be balanced and in your violet flame, then use the amethyst to use that to balance you. Take the balance that is in you and use these amethyst to enhance your balance. Take the love that is already inside of you, right? You are already made of love. You are already 100% love. It's your trauma body that covers all that up and doesn't allow you to understand the love that you are, which is just pure source love. There you go. But if you have source love in you and you are an understanding of that, you have to be an understanding that your energetics just lie in love. Whether you can feel the love or not, I am the energetics of love, so I'm going to use the rose quartz to help pull more love into my energetic frame. That is how you would use this. You cannot take the rose quartz and go, I do not have love, so give me love, rose quartz. Stone will just sit there. It's just a stone. You have to have that vibration. You have to get into that vibration to vibrate with the rose quartz and to vibrate the love into your universe. As you vibrate, this will enhance your vibration, but you have to be in that vibration. This will help to bring that vibration up within you, but you have to start with a card that has a little bit of love within it. If you are of loveless, then we hand you a rose quartz. You will not feel anything. It might even make you sick. That could happen as well. If you are truly of love, of hate, right? You are not in your frame, you are full of vile hate, and you are maybe going around being anti-Semitic or something in your universe, and you are committed to that, right? Somebody hands you a big chunk of rose quartz in your universe. That's going to make you sick because the energetics of rose quartz are love. And if you are pure hate in your heart, then it's going to have a counterbalance, right? And you are not going, you might get wobbly, but it's going to throw you way off kilter because you are picking up a love energetic stone and you are of the dark energetics. So it will do that as well. But it can only harness what is inside of you. And it's only made to amplify yourself. So if you are not of love, like we said, it may make you sick, or it just may be a dead stone for you. You feel nothing. You just hold the stone and it does nothing for you. If you are an understanding of the energetics. So we are sending the love to Millie's daughter, to Zoe this evening. You can do that in your universe, the universe itself, energetics. Having Jared's fire Homa sitting in front of it. You do not have to be at the house, so to speak, to be in the fire, part of the fire Homa. If you are there, you are watching it, you are part of the energetics, and you are there. The energetics are flowing. It does not matter. If you watch healing sessions from Michael, for example, not the Archangel Michael, but the one from Australia, there is a folder. Josh has him on the community, on the channels page, right? So he does Reiki specifically. He will say he does Reiki. So he's moving energetics nonetheless. And so if you are in feeling of that, he is in Australia, but you can be sitting in your house on a chair and going, ooh, and feeling it in your body, right? You could be feeling the energetics moving through you if you are attuned, and you of course have to believe. It's about faith as well. Like, I'm feeling this because he is moving energetics and I'm going to get into that frequency. If you are not, then you are just going to sit there like, who is this fool? If you are not in understanding, you'll be like, why is this guy moving around? Why is he carrying this giant amethyst? Or why is he have this selenite wand and he is moving it around on the screen? What is he doing? He looks like he's a Jedi or something. This is nuts. But if you are an understanding of energetics, nothing is nuts. It all makes sense. His energy. Look at Jared, his energy. It's all about energetics and what you are carrying and who you are as your energy and what you are vibrating. So Jared is using magic with the fire and his energetics are playing with the fire. And you can see that he is raising everybody's energetics through the fire. If you are grounded in the fire, your energetics are going to go up. If you are watching Michael from Australia and you are grounded in love, and he is using the rose quartz, so like we are doing today, you are going to feel that and you are going to go up. If you are looking to be centered and you walk with an amethyst, you are going to find, of course, that you could use your violet flame a lot easier. Just remember, all you have to do is really, I invoke the violet flame and turn it up like a gas stove. But nonetheless, the violet flame is always dancing around you. It is part of who you are, your auric field, if you allow to accept that. You do not have to. But again, you only see so little because would you want to see a violet flame? You turn up the violet flame, you could not see out in front of you, right? You would have this violet flame. You would be like, I cannot see. Can you clear the violet flame so I don't fall over? You might not see what you are doing because the violet flame would be dancing in front of you. Ha, ha, ha. So, but you cannot see that. You feel the violet flame. That's how your universe works. You cannot see the energetics coming out of the rose quartz pillar, but you can feel, if you are of love, or have just a hair of love within yourself, you can feel the energetics of the rose quartz pillar coming into your universe. Just like Zoe can feel the energetics of all of us sending her love. And what does that do? That pushes any of the dark energy out of her frame, fills it with more love, makes her feel like this in her universe, and helps to bring up her vibration, which does what? Remove the pneumonia. There we go. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. Are you an understanding of the energetics then? Are you an understanding of the play that we are having here? Are you an understanding that if you want to work with the rose quartz, you cannot expect the rose quartz to be your universe, to fix you. You are not going to go into a rock shop, and we want to state this loudly, as Josh works in a crystal shop. You cannot go to a crystal shop and go fix me. The fixing has to come from yourself. You have to fix your own energetics. These are just enhancements. These are tools, right? If your energetics are not of love, you have to find why you are not of love in your universe. It is your job to sit down with the pen and paper to write off your dense trauma body, as we have been talking about, and we talked about in the dawning, this dawning, I think we were going to say this morning, haha, but this dawning, When you are in your body, you are not the traumas, you are the love. Do not conflate that. The traumas that were fed to you when you are age 0 through 7, right? The energetics that you are living off of is not who you are. And once you learn to realize that the energetics were fed to you, you are living, basically, you are living like an actor with a script. The script was all the energetics that you are given. You are to hate this and to have pressures, have negatives for that, and to be down with this. And this in your universe should be thought of as scarce, like money maybe, or this is hard to come by, a good job may be hard. So you have that all built into your frame. That's what we are talking about in the dawning here, and clearing that from you so you can get out of your trauma body, so your body is not so tense, right? When you are in your trauma body and you have all that dense energy in you, it pushes your cells together, it pushes you down. You are literally of a heavier specific gravity, and your cortisol is up. But once you start to release those traumas, bring in the love, right? Then you can find the balance, and your body spreads out. Inside, your cells spread out. You bring in more light. You hold more light. You are less dense in your belly, and you feel lighter when you get up. You feel like you are floating within inside yourself. And that's what we are talking about when you can release the dense traumas and get into your light body. You would feel that much easier because this is light. This is all energetics. You are just in your energetic body, so there's no dense trauma to block feeling that. Are you in understanding? This is that simple. It is the traumas within yourself that is blocking you from feeling that, or from feeling this, or from saying this, or from working and trusting that. There you go. We love you. We know you love yourself because you are here. And keep an eye out. Things are going to change with this channel. We are almost at 500. And if you want to work with Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, we do live, one-on-one sessions, through Josh, to you direct, through Zoom. So all you need to do is send an email to Mr. Floyd Channelings, and the channel name may change as well, because we are really talking about grand energetics. We are not just talking about channeling anymore. We're talking about the energetics of how to build your universe. And so we might be the universal energetics with Saint Germain could be a possibility, but we don't want to limit the channeling either, because Josh could be channeling lots of other people, like Sekhmet, who is sitting right behind him. You can feel that. She's been wanting to come through. But we are not going to, not tonight. Sekhmet is, we might bring Sekhmet in tomorrow for sure. But Sekhmet has been wanting to come back through, and she's sitting right there. Josh can feel her. But nonetheless, we love you. We are going to bring in Sekhmet maybe tomorrow. We will not scream at you. Oh, Sekhmet, we promise she will not be as loud as last time, because it was a little scary, but she wanted to make a point. But the point is that you have to balance your darkness as well. We're going to talk about that through Sekhmet, because it's all energetics, right? If you are in your trauma body, then you have darkness as well within your trauma body. And you cannot say that you are just going to clear the trauma, but just ignore the darkness. That does not work. And you have to find the balance. And that's why Sekhmet comes in your universe to help you to work with your dark and find that balance in between. We are not trying to steer you wrong. We work with Isis, we work with Sekhmet, we work with Archangel Raphael, we work with lots of others as well. We are putting Archangel Raphael, or Archangel Gabriel and Uriel to use. They are going to become the PR for this channel. And they have already volunteered for that. So we are working with Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel as well. So keep that in mind. They are the public relations firm. We are pushing this out because this has to get bigger. It doesn't have to do anything, but we would like to get this message out because dealing with your energetics is the most important thing in your universe. We feel in this channel. We are just talking about this channel. We are not talking about the Dharma Saint Germain or what you could see in other Saint Germain channelers. Keep that in mind. We are just talking about this channel. This channel's focus is on building your universe and the energetics of how you do that. Why? Because Josh never built his universe. So we're not going to just give the information to Josh. We are, Helene is in the chat. We love Helene. She is just a ball of funny and amazing energy. And we love to kick the rusty energy out when we are seeing Helene. So we are going to kick out some rusty energy tonight. Ha, 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 so to speak. And we are grateful that she is in the chat, and we are grateful that she found us in her universe. And she has a funny and amazing universe and sees the universe from a very awesome and funny way. So we are grateful to see Helene in the chat. And so we are going to see what Millie has said. We are pretty much wrapping it up. But nonetheless, in your universe, it's the energetics that it's all about. And so we are here to teach you that. We do not have a manual. As we've said before, You do not have a children's manual, so to speak. There's no Dr. Spock manual for yourself and how your energetics work. So we are here to help to teach you that. We are not going to be the exciting one telling you your universe is going to explode in 2025 or that the aliens are going to come in or whatever craziness you are thinking you might see in your universe. It's all up to you anyways. If you want to see that in your universe, then hold up what they are saying. If you don't want to, just say not in my universe. You create the greater source field. We love you. Releasing transmission. Whew. All right. Let's see what we've got. Jared and Josh, have a blessed night tonight. So happy the two members of the family are physically getting together. I'm in spirit with you all. Lean twice in one day. I know, right? Yanni, what are you doing there? Jared? Suzette? And all right, so before we go here, I want to say thank you to Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. We're going to do another little quick energetic clearing for Zoe to seal off what we started this at the beginning of the channeling here, at the beginning of the Tuesday Night Live. So if you can humor me for another moment. Again, if you're just joining us, if you're in the replay or what have you, or watching in the rewind or replay, take a moment and ground into. And if you have somebody sick in your universe, of course, don't not only include Zoe, but include them in your universe as well, of course. So, and then if you've got anybody out there who's watching right now, if there's anybody who's sick in your universe, anybody you would like to include in the love here that we're about to throw out, you don't need to convince me, Deadfit. I'm curious into that one, but let's see here. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do some quick sealing of this whole deal, and so take a moment. All right, we're gonna seal in some love, and again to Zoe and anybody out there who is needing love, understands they are loved, so they can feel the love that's coming here. We give this to you as well, and we honor you. And Suzette, to your mom's Alzheimer's as well. Certainly, I can relate. My dad having frontal lobe issues, moving through him. We're not saying they stuck or anything else. It's just he's playing with those energies right now, till he doesn't otherwise. So anybody out there who needs healing, Suzette's mom, my dad, Zoe, De La Prida. All right, we'll seal this up. Grab anything else that's left. We're gonna cut down like a slice of cake and throw away all the leftover energetics. Now we're gonna seal it up. All right, sending so much love and favor to everybody out there in YouTube land and to the family. And of course, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael will be visiting, if not already there, visiting Zoe. And we're seeing Zoe in a purple and golden bubble. And we're also seeing Suzette's mom in a separate purple and golden bubble. And we're sending healing and love and favor to anyone out there who needs it. All right, I love you. Thank you for all being here. If you don't see Isis every once in a blue moon or Kuan Yin, I just wanted to state this, especially on Tuesdays when I go live twice. YouTube penalizes you if you actually upload too much, and so you get kicked out. You can get kicked out of the algorithm for a short minute, from what I'm reading. And so, if you don't see a third post, like an Isis or a Kuan Yin on a Tuesday when I'm going live twice, that's why. It's only because I'm trying to find balance within the algorithm. It's not anything else. That's kind of a dance. All right, I love you guys. 7 and 7. 7 in the chat, 7 likes. Please like, subscribe, and if you got anything you want to send me, and thank you to those who have. Blindly Inspired, I know you're not here, but if you catch this in the rewind, thank you for your email. Blessed to everybody out there who's thank you. Love you all, and I will see you in the dawning.